dear students. I am Santan, working as a physics faculty in Target English Medium School. Today, I would like to teach question and answers from the fourth chapter. Already in the previous video, I clearly explained, think and discuss with suitable explanation. Now in this time, I explained key questions from the fourth chapter. Okay, so the first one is, we know that what is the force and what changes can be produced by the force. Okay, once again listen very carefully. What is the first one? Okay, what is a force and what are the changes can be produced by the force? That is the first question in our textbook. So we know that force is nothing but, I will be explained in the two ways in the first part 1 video in the chapter of in the fourth chapter. According to our textbook, simply a push or a pull is called force. But the Newton scientists will give a new definition or exact definition for the force. That is, a force can change motion, means a force can change the position and dimensions of a body. That is simple. Listen very carefully. A force can change the position and dimensions of a body. That is the force definition according to the Newton. Once again listen very carefully. What is the force means? We can define in the two ways. One is the normal way. A push or pull is called force. That is the first one. And a Newton definition for force is, a force can change the position and or dimensions of a body. That is one. But how many changes can be produced by the force? Okay, the first one is, a force can change the position of a body. Under the position A and B we can write. A is rest body is set into the motion. Second, B is motion body comes to the rest. Listen very carefully once again. The first one is, a force can change the position of a body. Position means that is either rest or motion. That's why based on that one, under the first point we can discuss another two more, A and B. A is rest body comes into the motion. B, motion body comes into the rest. That is one. And the second thing is, a force can change the speed of a body. And third one, a force can change the direction of a body. And the fifth one and the last one, fourth one, a force can change the dimensions of a body. Dimensions is nothing but size and shape. Okay, so how many types of forces can be produced? Totally 4. The first one is, a force can change the position of a body. Second one, a force can change the speed of a body. Third one, a force can change the direction of a body. And the fourth one is, a force can change the dimensions is nothing but shape or size of a body. So this is the answer for the first question. Next is the second one is, so give some suitable examples for the following statements or following questions. Under that they are given the 3 statements. For each statement we discuss the 1 or 2 suitable example. So for the second, under the second question, A is, change the speed of an object. Listen very carefully. So give some suitable examples for the following statement. What is the first one? change the speed of an object. Any one example we can write under this one, in which cases speed is changes, that is either increasing mode or decreasing mode. For example, in a football match, a football player is kick the ball is initially moving in one direction. In a football match, a football player is kick the ball will be moving in one direction. The opponent team of the person is apply the force on the ball into the other direction. Okay, like this one. Then what will be happen? Direction of the ball is changes or not? That's why. So sorry here. Okay. So this one, not the direction first of all. So means I will explain the two. What is our first concept? Okay, change the speed of a body. So in a football match, if a player is kicks the football on the ground, the ball will be moving with a certain speed. The opponent person will be stop that ball for changing the direction, whatever that may be. That's why if the opponent person will be apply the force on that one, then what you are observing here, so it will be comes to the rest. It will becomes to the rest. So comes to the rest is nothing but what it changes here. Speed is changes or not. Initially body has certain speed is there, but the opponent person will be apply the force into the another direction, whatever that may be. But so during the changing the direction or opponent person when apply the force on the ball in the opposite direction of the motion of the ball, so its speed is changes. And direction is also changes here, but our concept is what is that one? Speed is changes. Next, in the same thing, another example we discuss that. If a person is moving in a car or bus or a scooter, whatever that may be, a person is moving in a vehicle with a certain speed. Okay, so if the speed breaker is ahead on the road, he apply the little bit force on the brakes, then the speed is decreases, is nothing but speed is changes. After overcome the speed breaker again, so the speed is increases, means so our concept is changes the speed of a body. Here in the first case, in the football game also, when the opponent player will be apply the force on that one, or it comes to the rest, or speed is changes simply. But in case of a person is moving in a vehicle, he saw a speed breaker on the road, he applied the brakes. At that time, speed is changes. That is also we are observing that. Not only that two are, so number of examples are there. So what are the examples rise in your mind during the examination? That is you can write. And the second B1 is change the direction of a body. Same football. We can say that in a football match, a player will be kick the ball. It is going to one direction initially. The opponent person is so not allow the ball into the same direction because of for the one person goal post is this side, for the another opponent team goal post is this side. That's why he apply the force on the ball in the opposite direction. That's why. So initially ball is moving to like this direction, but the opponent player will be stop the ball and kick the ball into the opposite direction. Here, so the direction in what is the initial direction of the ball? Due east. But when the opponent player will be stop the ball and apply the force on it, what is its direction? West. That's why direction is changes. And one more thing. So, if a person is moving in a car, so at the curved path, the driver was able to apply the force on the steering for the rotation. Is it correct or not? So means so a driver was able to apply the force on the steering during the curved position for turning. That's why when he hold the steering and slightly apply the force during the turning, what will be happen? The car will be safely turn or change the direction. Means initially the car is going to like this direction, but at the curved position, what will be happen? The driver must be able to apply the force on the steering for the rotate the wheel. So that's why the direction of the car is changes. Next, third one, change the shape of a body. So in the videos I will be explained one thing is there. So what is the third one? Okay, change the speed of a shape of a body. For this one also we discuss the two things. First one, if we can take a inflated rubber balloon, the rubber balloon will be hold in your hand and slightly you are apply the force on the both sides. Their shape is changes. Okay, and the second one is during making chapati. Okay, so first of all you made the dough. Okay, dough. So in the dough, so what will be happen? The dough will be placed on the smooth surface, and with help of the chapati stick we made into the circular shape. In this one, shape is changes or not? Initially it is in which shape? Spherical shape. So now after you can do with help of the stick it will becomes to the circular shape. That's why during making the chapati, so the dough will be made into the chapati, the shape is changes. A inflated balloon will be hold in your hand and slowly try to press, its shape is changes. A duster is in rectangular shape, it is hold in your hand and slightly apply the force on the both sides, its shape is changes. Not only this, which examples are rise in your mind or which are we can see in your daily life, that is everyone you should be right. Next we are going to the third one. Next third one is, how can you differentiate between contact force and force at a distance or non-contact force? Listen very carefully. How to differentiate or what are the differences between contact force and force at a distance? This one is there. So already this one also I am explained clearly, but once again listen. The first point we can write on the both sides. What is that one? Definition. A force which occurs a direct physical contact between the two bodies, that force we are called contact force. Listen very carefully once again. A force which occurs a direct physical contact between the two bodies is called contact force. Under the force at a distance or non-contact force, a force which occurs without any physical contact, that force is called force at a distance. And the second one is, contact force is depend on the area of contact. Force at a distance. For non-contact force or force at a distance is depend on the distance between the two bodies. Distance between the two bodies, that is two are there. Third one is there. Muscular force, normal force, frictional force, tensional force are the example for contact force. Gravitational force, magnetic force and electrostatic force are the example for non-contact force or force at a distance. Next, fourth one is, a stick is placed on steps. Listen very carefully. A stick is placed on step as shown in the figure. Like this. Draw the normal forces acting on it. So it is a stick. These are the steps. Okay. On the steps, a wooden stick or any stick is made up of the any material. A stick made up of the any material is placed on the steps as shown in the figure. Now, draw the normal forces on the stick where they are acting. You know that normal force is nothing but a force exerted by a rigid body on the another body when placed on it. A force exerted by a rigid body on the another surface of a body in vertically upward, that is called normal force. Here we are observing that the steps are generally made up of the concrete. That's why their surface is very rigid. That is, that when the stick is placed on this one, on the stick, which force is acting downward? Gravitational force. But still the stick does not going to inside, so means not fall, still it is on the steps, means what is the meaning? So on the step some forces will be acting vertically upward. That forces are balancing the which force? Gravitational force. That's why, but you know that. So normal force is the one of the example for which one? Contact force. That's why, so here the stick is contacted on steps at where? At this position. The stick is contact the step and at this position. That's why at this position, so on the stick from this step normal force is acting vertically upward. This is where I can set the N1 and this is where I can set the N2. That's why, so where draw the normal forces acting on it means simply one thing. You don't draw the normal force here or here because of normal force is a contact force. Means when two bodies are physically contacted, at that time only these forces are occurs or appears. That's why from the entire stick at here and there, at here and here, in these two places only the stick is connected to the steps. That's why the step rigid surface is apply the force on the stick here and here. That's why here one force and here one force. This is N1, this is N2 where I can say, or this is the N1 means it is the N2. That's why normal forces is acting in vertically upward here and here. This is the way of method to represent it according to the question. Next one is the fifth one. Give some suitable examples for each of the given any two suitable examples for the each contact force and force at a distance or non-contact force. Means what is the meaning of that one? Means for a contact force we can give two suitable examples in our daily life, and for non-contact force or force at a distance also you can give two suitable examples. For this type of question, don't write the example means tensional force, normal force, gravitation, like that one. You can write the which are the daily life examples, are which are the suitable example instead of the forces. That is you can write. So first one, for the contact force, here I will get non-contact force. Under the contact force we can write how many examples? Two examples. For the non-contact force also you should write the two examples. For the contact force, simply totally 4 contact forces are there. For each contact force some examples are there. That's why you can write any two examples among the 4 contact forces. Simply I says that a book laying on a table, or a book placed on a table. First simple one. A book placed on a table. This example is for under the which force belongs to? Normal force. A book placed on a table. That is one thing. And next second one is there. Muscular force is there. Frictional force is there. Tensional force is there. The second one is a body is freely suspended from a rigid rigid support through the inextensible string. Listen very carefully. A spring is freely suspended, okay, with help of a rigid support through the inextensible string or thread. That is the second one. Or another one also we can write that. Okay, what is that one? A man standing on a level floor, it is also belonging to the normal force. Are you understanding? First one, a book is placed on a table. Second one, okay, a man is standing on a level floor. That is one is there. Next, okay, one more example also we discussed that. Yes, you can write the two. Another one also I will explain that. Okay, so a ball is rolling on the ground. The speed is gradually decreases because of frictional force act on it. That is only we are observing that. Next, under the non-contact force. Okay, we are write that. Safety pin attracted by a magnet. It is daily life example or not? Safety pin attracted by a magnet. Next one. Okay. Any object on the earth attracted by the earth gravitational force. Okay. So that is also non-contact force. Or earth is revolving around the sun in a particular orbit. It is also belonging to non-contact force. Okay. And third one is a charged body bringing near to the uncharged body. Okay. So they are attracted. These are the examples you can write. First one is a safety pin is attracted by a magnet. Second one, earth is revolving around the sun in a particular orbit. A moon is revolving around the earth in a particular orbit. Like that one. Next here, under the electrostatic force, a comb attracts the, okay, means a charged comb. A charged comb is attracts the piece of papers. A charged straw attracts the piece of papers. Like this type of examples you can write for the contact force and non-contact force. Next, sixth one we are discussing in this time. Next, the question number 6. One statement they are given. In the statement, some errors are there. Okay. So correct the following statement if necessary corrections and rewrite the statement. That is one. So what is they are given means in the statement? Because the car is in rest. Because the car is in rest, no forces are acting on it. This is the statement. Listen very carefully. Observe the following below statement and find the errors and rewrite. Okay, after making, okay, find out the errors. So this is the, okay, statement they are given. Because of the car is in rest, no forces are acting on it. Okay, but here simply how we can recorrect it means in this one. This is we can change and add it to here. Because a car is in rest or the car in rest. Okay. The car is in rest because no forces are acting on it. Listen very carefully. Okay. So here, simply sorry. Okay. Because the car is in rest, no forces are acting on it means simply means. So we know that if a body is in the rest position, what is the meaning? No forces are acting. If the forces are act on it, then what will be happen? It is set into the motion. But here, so the question is, what is that one? A car is in rest. Means if a car is in the rest position, what will be happen? Okay, means this is represented because no forces are acting on it. Is it correct or not? So means when no forces are acting on the car, then automatically car is in the rest position. That's why this statement you can rewrite like this type of mode. Means a car is in the rest position means indirectly no forces are acting on it. That is your understanding from this one. Here, what is that one? Okay, so car is in the rest because no forces are acting, not that one. Here, first they are given which one? Because the car is in the rest, no forces are acting on it. That's why in this one, this is the main error is there. That's why we can write, okay, we can eliminate this one and this one you can add it before the no, then this is the necessary correction. Next, the seventh one, discussing that. You can take two identical straws. Okay, if we can take two identical straws, one of the straw is freely suspended from a rigid support through the inextensible thread, and another straw is rubbed with a piece of paper. Listen very carefully. Okay, here a straw is freely suspended, okay, with help of anyone. We can take the two straws. Okay, two are identical. Identical means shape, size, length, all are same. That is meaning of that one. So first of all, you can take the two identical straws. Okay, one of the straw from the two is freely suspended, and another straw is charged with a piece of paper. Piece of paper means by taking a paper, so that the paper will be placed on the surface of the straw and rubbed continuously up to 50 to 60 times. Then automatically the straw will be acquired some charge that is called electrostatic force. I says that electrostatic force means a charge is exerted by a force exerted by a charged body on the another charged body or uncharged body, that is called electrostatic force. But here, okay, how the straw will be acquired the charge means that is we discussed in the some natural phenomena concept, electrostatic force concept is there. Okay, in that one I will be explain very clearly how a straw or a rubber balloon is getting the charge when it is rubbed with suitable material. That's why here when the piece of means simply I says that by transferring or sharing the electrons, simply by transferring the electrons, the charge will be created. When a piece of paper is rubbed, a straw is rubbed with a piece of paper, what will be happen? Electrons are transferred from one object to another object. Which object is taken the electrons, that is acquire the negative charge. Which object is loses the electron, that is acquired the positive charge. But it is the charge which is created during the rubbing, it is a static, but it is not a current. It means it is not motion, it is always in the rest position, static position. That's why here, so you can take the two identical straws. One straw is freely suspended, means it is not charged with anyone. That's why it is the A straw, we can say that. Now another B straw is charged with a piece of paper, means it is acquired either positive charge or negative charge after rubbing with a piece of paper. Now this straw is slowly brings towards the suspended one, is nothing but uncharged one. What you are observing that? So we know that a charged straw is brings near towards the uncharged straw. Immediately the uncharged one is attracted by the charged one. That's why. So here, so our question is take the two identical straws. One is freely suspended, another one is charged with a piece of paper. After that, the charged straw is bringing near to the uncharged straw. So what you are observing and what are the forces are involved in it? That is the question. That's why here, so a charged straw is bringing near to the freely suspended or uncharged straw. The uncharged one is attracted by the charged one. That is you are observing first thing. And the second thing, which force is involved here? Electrostatic force. because of a force exerted by a charged body on another charged body or another uncharged body, that is called, okay, electrostatic force. And in the seventh one, okay, another one more question is also asking, okay, comb your dry hair, and after that it is bringing near to the piece of papers. What you are observing, what forces is involved in it? Listen very carefully. Comb your dry hair continuously. After that, the comb is bringing near to the piece of papers. What you are observed and what force is involved in it? That's why you know that. Okay. So now first of all you can take the comb. The comb is okay. Drying with your hair continuously. Comb your means your dry hair continuously means with help of the comb you can rub your hair continuously. So in this one, what will happen by the transferring of electrons from hair to comb or comb to hair, whatever that may be. So finally, so the comb will be attract. Okay, the comb will be acquire some charge. Listen very carefully. Okay, so comb your dry hair continuously with help of the comb. Okay, so during that one, due to the transfer of electron, the comb will be acquire some charge, that is either positive charge or negative charge. Now we can take the piece of papers, it will be placed on the table. Now after combing your dry hair, it will be brings near towards the piece of papers. The piece of papers are attracted by it and sticking. Okay, that is you are observing that. That's why the comb, after combing of our dry hair, the comb will be bring near to the piece of papers. We are observing that the piece of papers was attracted by the comb because of electrostatic force is present. And the remaining one I will be explained in tomorrow classes. Okay, so totally 7 questions are today. I will be explained very clearly. Okay, 2-3 times you can watch this video carefully, then automatically you can understand. Okay, first of all you understand what are the questions they are given and what is the answer for that. If you can understand the question, automatically the answer is arise in your mind, because of in the previous videos in the chapter of force I was clearly explained each and every topic clearly. That's why. Okay, so is any question, okay, among up to these 7 questions, I hope that every student can easily understand. Okay, so before you listen this one, already I sent okay textbook in the PDF format through WhatsApp. That's why if you can open the first chapter, improve your learning is there at the last page. There questions are there. You can read the question and you are observing my answer. That's why question and answer you can observing that. First of all, by seeing the question you can understand what they are asking that. So first question on example, what is the force? What changes can be produced by the force? Here in that question, 2 questions they are asking. First thing is what is the force? This is one part, and what changes can be produced by the force, that is the another part. That's why first of all you can write the answer. What is the force means force definition. Next one, what changes can be produced by the force, that one also you can write the answer. That is the way of method. Okay, that's why first you can understand what are the questions they are given, and after that we can watch this video. You can easily understand each and every question along with that answer. Thank you.